Welcome to #WhyLitChat. I'm Sahara with the St. Louis Public Library, and in this chat, we typically talk about fiction and nonfiction young adult novels. We talk about graphic novels. We talk about juvenile titles for tweens. We also talk about mangas. So head over to #WhyLitChat playlist right here on YouTube so you can see all of the titles that we've talked about previously. All right? And it is #Pride 2021 style. So today we are going to be talking about books that feature LGBTQIA plus characters. And I am so excited. So let's go ahead and get started. So for today's title, we have a graphic young adult nonfiction title, and it's called How to Be Ace. And this is a memoir, Growing Up Asexual, and this is by Rebecca Burgess, and it was published by Jessica Kingley's Publishers. Now, this is probably one of my favorite graphic novels that I've seen as far as an artist. It is amazing. I mean, just beautiful illustrations all throughout this book. Now, a little bit more about being asexual, which means that you have a lack of sexual attraction to others or a low interest in sexual activity. It also means that you have an absence of sexual orientation, right? And so this is about Rebecca and her journey with being ace in school. And it sounds kind of cool because you're ace, right? I think it sounds cool. And I think that this is a really great introduction to that, right? So you can kind of see someone who's already experienced it and what that was like and how it's kind of sometimes lonely and sad, and then how sometimes it could be fun and amazing, right? And so you get to see Rebecca go through her highs and her lows throughout this graphic novel. So I definitely think it's worth a read. You know what time it is. It's time for Shelve It or Read It. Would I shelve the book away or would I read it myself? So up first we have She's Too Pretty to Burn, which is by Wendy Hurd. And this book is about Veronica, who is bored, but she's charismatic. She's also uninspired in her photography. She has her best friend Nico, which is all great and good, up until she meets her dream girl, which is Mick. And all of a sudden, it's like she's falling into this world, but there's a fire, and there's 2 murders, and there's 3 drowning bodies, and there's 1 suspect, and there's 1 stalker. So, I mean, it's so much going on in this book. I would shelve it away just because I don't like thrillers. But if you like thrillers and murders and mystery, this book is for you. It's just not for me. All right, the next one is, let's see, Meet Cute Diary. And this one is by Emery Lee. And this is about Noah, who thinks he's an expert in romance, right? He writes this whole thing online, and then he gets called out by a troll because all the stories are fake, but Noah doesn't think the troll knows this or anybody else. So Noah has to figure out how to get it together. So that's when Drew walks into Noah's life and they decide to do all of the Meet Cute Diary things, right? And so that way Noah won't be a liar anymore. But the trolls still come out and still call them out as fake. But then is it? Because it kind of becomes true. I would read it if you can't tell. It's cute. I love Meet Cute stories. And I definitely think it's worth a read. All right. The last one I have for today is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. And this was by Melinda Lowe. And this is a period piece. It's set in 1954. And this is where we have 17-year-old Lily who can't remember exactly what it's like when the feeling took root or the desire happened, but it's America and it's Chinatown and it's not a place for 2 girls to fall in love, but that's exactly what happens. And I would read it because it's a period piece. And it sounds cool, and it would probably educate me on some things I didn't know. So, if you enjoy all of these, definitely check them out. That's been Shelve It or Read It. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed today's novels, give this video a thumbs up. Also, head over to slpl.org so you can check out what we have available for you as far as resources like LinkedIn Learning. All right. So we have LinkedIn Learning, which is really cool. It's where you have free access to LinkedIn and its learning section, which does teach you all kind of amazing things. And so definitely check it out if you want to freshen up your skills this summer. Do that now. We also have the Summer Reading Challenge. Woo! And that means you have to fill out your reading log, right? And you can add all of the books or activities that you do this summer to this list, and then you'll earn prizes. What's better than that? Reading to earn. And I just gave you 4 books to add to your list. So go ahead and get it started, okay? I would like to thank Rebecca Burgess and Jessica Kingley's publishers for this amazing graphic novel. It was amazing. Did I say that already? Let me say it again. It's amazing. All right, I'll see you guys next Friday at noon so you can hear about your latest new favorite. Peace.